The story of how God miraculously brought the gospel to the Gentiles involves the story of two men of prayer, Cornelius, a Gentile, and Peter, a Jew. That these two would ever meet each other was all God's sovereign plan. From this story, let us learn the God of history who works all things out according to his sovereign plan. Cornelius was an Italian. He was a centurion. Thus, he was a commander in charge of 100 Roman soldiers. Roman soldiers were known for their cruelty, but this man was not cruel. The Bible tells us he was a God-fearing man. His family was devout. He gave generously to those in need and prayed to God regularly. When Cornelius lived before God, praying and giving to those in need, God remembered it. He looked with favor upon him. He would bless him and his family with the opportunity to be among the first Gentiles to ever hear the gospel preached. Through the vision, God wanted to expand Peter's feeble, narrow, and prejudiced mind so that he could take the gospel even to Gentile people, as he had planned from the beginning of time. God wanted to teach Peter to love the Gentile people just as God had loved them. That meant declaring God's message of salvation, which he is able to make us clean, to even them so they could both be one in Jesus. As Peter shared the full message of the gospel with these Gentiles, something incredible happened. When they listened and accepted it, the Holy Spirit came on all of them. It became a Gentile Pentecost, for they were speaking in tongues and praising God. On that day, a Gentile church was formed. Today, we learn that God is God who makes impure things clean through Jesus Christ. When Peter prayed and submitted himself to God, God used him to preach the gospel to Gentiles for the first time. May God bless us to accept the same God and same mission to preach the gospel to all nations.